welcome back to Breathe and Bleed Football. Joining me today, Mr. Karoon
Yo,
and Mr. Nawab. How are you guys doing?
doing
After
well.
two weeks off, we
Yeah,
had
right?
a break last week because it was international break, but we're back again. Absolutely buzzing because it's the business end of the season. Title race, it ain't over. The top four race heating up as well. And we all are in it, just a different race, but you know,
Yeah.
that wasn't a dig to you guys, but it's all to play for. Literally all
Yeah.
to play for. 9 cup finals, I believe. You guys think have maybe another game in hand, but yeah, 9-10 games for us, all competitions, but playing City twice in the same week. Before we get onto that, we must talk about the scenes that happened last night, or whenever you guys are watching this. This happened Tuesday night, 29th of March, where I believe there are 5 more spots remaining for the World Cup this year. I believe Wales still has to play either Ukraine or Scotland,
Mhm.
and only one will make it. And yeah, 4 more spots after that. So let's not take too long on this. We are going to do the combined 11 of the big names who will not be playing in this year's World Cup in QATAR. A lot of big names. Let's see if we can put them in a formation that we all agree on. And yeah, it'll be a strong team. I can tell you guys that much.
Yeah.
And I'll give a shout out to literally every position. I'm not going to start naming out each nation that didn't make it, but the big ones: Italy, Austria for European nations, and there's North Macedonia somehow made it to the final against Portugal, lost, but they beat the Italians. Turkey, they're out.
Mhm.
From Africa, the runners-up in the AFCON and the best player in the world right now, Mo Salah, won't be going as well. Algeria, who won the last AFCON before this year, the likes of Riyad Mahrez won't be there as well. Zlatan Ibrahimovic won't be there as well for Sweden. Now for South American teams, no Alexis Sanchez, no Luis Diaz. So yeah, lots of big names. But before we start, I just want to talk about a few incidents that happened yesterday, mainly in the qualifiers for the African teams.
Mhm.
So I'm going to ask these two their thoughts, whether you watched the game or not, but you've seen all over the internet about the Senegal fans, what they did the entire 120 minutes and in the shootout as well. People will think it's just an excuse for Mo, but it isn't, because imagine the whole stadium. I believe there were probably no away fans. Like, I don't know. I don't think so, because from what I was watching, the whole crowd, they were all wearing green or white. So, Senegalese people literally everywhere pointing out not just one laser, 5-6 green lasers on each of their players to the goalkeepers. So when it comes to the penalty shootout, right, it's not like in the game where it's in motion, you're dealing with the ball, you're constantly moving, right? You're not standing still unless the goalkeeper was literally the one who probably got most of the lasers. So in the shootout, Mo Salah skied his pen. He has never missed a pen for Liverpool, I believe. Maybe just one since he joined, but that was on target. Maybe 2 pens. He missed one this season when we played Leicester. Casper Schmeichel the save. You guys remember that he rebound with a header, hit the crossbar.
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
So he always gets it on target at least. I've never seen this guy skied a pen ever in his life. Like, it wasn't even a save. Like, he literally couldn't see, because if you have 5, 6, 7 lasers in your eyes, right? Okay, it's not just for Salah then. Why did they score just one of their pen? I forgot who scored, but he almost missed by hitting the crossbar. As for Senegal, they scored like just 2 or 3 as well. Sadio Mane, I'm happy for him because, but he won the AFCON. Now he's going to the World Cup. He won the Carabao. He's having a great start of the year, and then he has 4 competitions to play for. It's a good year for Sadio, but as for Mo, 2 heartbreaks, literally in less than 2 months, I believe, because the AFCON final was
It
in.
just finished, right? Like not long
It
ago.
was
Feb or
beginning of Feb.
Yeah.
Feb 6th or 7th was the final, right? So it's not even 2 months yet. So
Yeah.
now I'll have a conversation with Liverpool fans, so not today, about whether this will affect him now till the end of the season, or will he be hungrier as ever? Because people said angry Mo returning from AFCON, the Premier League ain't ready for this. Remember when people were saying that? Now he's angrier than like what do you expect the Salah to do?
Yeah, Hulk
He's gonna
Mo.
bust up the whole prem.
Like how he looked yesterday, all green, mate. Hulk Mo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now I'm more worried about next season. What if he doesn't sign because
Oh.
he can't be in the
Mane?
same dressing room as Mane anymore?
Oh,
Yeah.
But the thing is,
yeah.
even Mane's contract is running down. So I'm sorry to say this. If I can only keep one, I'm letting Mane go just to, give Salah a pay rise, increase his wage. And yeah, Mane, you've literally won everything you could with us. And, well, apart from the FA Cup. And now you won the AFCON, you're playing the World Cup.
Yeah.
I don't mind if literally Mane leaves. And we have a direct replacement, which is Luis Diaz on the left side.
Amazing.
Now we just need I think for me right now, he's even a better player than Mane right now.
It's really good right now.
So we'll need just a backup on the left side and for Mo, because we don't really have a backup on the right as well. It's Taki right now. But yeah, I think what do you guys think about the fans? Should Egypt protest? Because I think it's illegal. I don't know how they came into the stadiums like that.
How is it even possible? I think. Like,
I think it should be a rematch, but we all know that's never happening.
never.
But I'm not just gonna talk about one game. Let me just talk about other incidents that happened last night. Nigeria didn't make it to the World Cup. They didn't even lose to Ghana. It was 1-1 draw, 1-1 on aggregate, lost on away goal rule. Their own fans came onto the stadium, onto the pitch. As their players were walking out, they were throwing water bottles, coins, all sort of things, right? So, what do you guys think? What the hell is happening to football? Like, how can you? Do you think your players don't want to play in the World Cup? Like, are they not winning on purpose or what? Every single one are playing their ass off with their club, in fact, just to get called up.
Yeah.
So when they're playing for their nation, why won't they give it 100%? I think Nigeria is missing on the World Cup since like they've been in the last
2006?
November.
Think if I'm
They've
not wrong,
known for their
2006.
they've known for their what, guys?
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
clean, right?
But
Remember the
Yeah.
last year World Cup? Remember
Yeah.
when they played Argentina, the drama, Messi almost lost to them.
it was all sold out. We couldn't
The
get
one
the
that
jersey when we went to it.
Maradona almost died, right? That's in that time. But now he's dead. Rest in peace, son.
Yeah, rest in peace to
Yeah.
one of the greatest of all time. But another game, a friendly game between England, played at home against Ivory Coast.
Oh.
3-0 game. A game that had no meaning. Another team, Ivory Coast, didn't make it to the World Cup, by the way.
Yeah.
At
No
Wembley
buy-in.
Stadium, Harry Maguire, the captain of Manchester United, being booed by the fans. Now, when you guys touch on the Senegalese fans and the Nigerian fans, this is a big question for you guys because it's your captain, it's your player. As much as we have an agenda on Maguire, why would the England fans boo him? Do you guys think it's because there were United fans last night in London, in Wembley? Obviously, right? But was the
But it
majority
can't
of the
be all
United
us.
fans? Exactly.
Because we can't be
So
that
now
loud.
I'm starting to think that because he's been so shit, right?
Yeah.
Is it because the England fans now,
The problem is he's always been good for England, though. Always. Turned up
despite
100%.
He's a
him,
different player. He's a different
Yeah.
player for him.
I don't get it why the
Southgate
England fans are pissed. I get
Southgate has said it,
I
right?
get about this.
Henderson-
Why is England pissed?
Jordan Henderson came out to say, no, what Chris said is spot on. Like, why are people pissed? Only you guys should be pissed. Rightly so, right?
Oh yeah.
So the thing is, Southgate said it after the game. Harry Kane said it. Jordan Henderson said it. Now I'm saying it. The reason England reached the finals of the Euros and the semi-finals of the World Cup, last two major tournaments,
Won't disagree.
Maguire was a big part of it.
Yeah, he was the
So-
main guy at the back.
So do you guys think it's because fans think he's so shit now that they don't want him near the squad because they're so worried that he'll bottle it in the upcoming World Cup?
Mhm.
Is it just banter, or is it just some United fans doing it? Or because I didn't watch the game, I'm not sure if it was like a major crowd,
Hmm.
or was it just 2-3 idiots like what we have in every stadium, right? Those sort of fans.
But I think if
But-
if it's big enough to make a sound,
Apparently, it was
must
big
be a lot
enough
of people.
for because we didn't watch the game. Any
Yeah.
it was that game. I was watching other games, right? And I was shocked when I saw Henderson post it. I was like, what was the big deal? What did he do wrong? They
saw it
won
from the
3-0
Henderson post too.
with the clean sheet.
Mhm.
So it was all over the internet, all in
It was
media.
even before the game, if I'm not wrong. I mean, I didn't watch the game, but from what I read,
Mm.
he was bored
Yeah,
even
they
before the
were-
game started.
But after the game, it became even worse, and
Yeah.
their fans showed their emotions, their feelings by booing him during the game. But like Karun said, he's been
Yeah, brilliant.
amazing in these last two
Yeah.
major tournaments. Like literally, I don't see it because whether or not he's all over the place in United, right? Whether he knows how to take the pressure of being a captain for such a big club, or
Yeah.
sorting the back line, the shape, telling them when to push, when to drop. For England, you could see he's organized though.
Yep.
So, I'm not going to talk much about the England fans, but you guys know how they are, how they can be, right? So now, just in general, what's happening to football? Like I said, with the Nigerian fans, the Senegalese fans, now the England fans. I just want your thoughts in general, and how do you think we should move on from now and just make it a better environment for the players? Because how will they ever feel safe to just be in public or anywhere? So yeah, I'll start from Karun.
Yeah, it's a large question, but I would say that the only thing that we can do is to the fans that are doing this, we have to let them face their consequences. So, for example, the Leicester
100%.
situation, right? There's footage pointing out each fan, not each
Yeah.
fan, but a majority of the fans that are doing it, which you
Yep.
can track back, find which person this is, make sure
Yeah.
they get their consequences. Or if you want bigger consequences, shut the stadium. Fans want to go to the stadium, right? What
Play
if you
inside
shut-
closed doors.
Yeah, what if
Exactly.
you shut the stadium? What if if you continue to do this, we're gonna shut the stadium. Now, here's the thing though. There's a big difference for me between the lasers and the boo. Like boo is part of the game sometimes. I can agree.
Yeah.
But the laser situation is completely different. That's like illegal. You know what I mean, kind of?
Yeah.
Like,
And
that's
right
a
now we're
bigger-
not even touching on racism because that's next level as
Yeah,
well.
that's another level. That's like no. We
Yeah.
all know that's a big no.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's so like I think it's the whole world as a whole like that is going insane. Like Will Smith goes on the stage and slaps another man, bro. It's the whole world
Yeah.
going crazy, bro.
Wow.
The whole
Wow.
world. I was more shocked about that than I was about Italy. I
Keep
swear to
my
God,
wife's
man.
name
Yeah,
out of your
fuck,
fucking mouth.
bro.
You
That,
know,
That was
that-
so
that-
trending,
that-
man.
that-
That was so trending. It was everywhere.
I was
That's what
shocked.
got me thinking whether it was staged or not. That moment when he shot the second time, not the first time, when he shot, repeat what he said.
Yeah.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. That's what I was like. He looked to his
Yeah.
wife, right? You
Jada.
saw her reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jada. She was like, but we're not gonna talk about Jada and what she's done
Yeah,
to him. She
Yeah.
has never protected him.
never.
But like you said, what is happening to this world, man?
Yeah, it's the world that's going crazy.
That's probably the first thing I was gonna bring up, but it's not football related.
Because when you ask me like how are
but you
fans
have to
doing
talk
this,
about it eventually. Yeah,
like when you talk about how are fans doing, they shouldn't be able to do this. But at the same
yeah,
way,
100%.
the world is so fucked up right now. Everyone feels like they can do
And
anything.
it's
until
just
an
it's just
extent.
weird how, and some people think they can get away with it
Yes,
because of their
scot-free.
name, and
Yeah,
oh, yeah, it's just
I-
not fair, man. Like,
yeah. And
literally, we can talk all
but
day about this.
if
Like,
you get back to soccer, it's literally not fair for people like Salah, for people like Maguire who faced what they faced yesterday. Because
yeah,
Maguire has always given whatever he's given to his country more than he's given to his club. Not
Yeah.
saying that he's
Yeah.
not given his 100%, but he hasn't performed for the club. It's clear we can see
Yeah.
it. Right? but-
yeah,
He's given all to his country, so I don't know why they're booing
yeah.
him.
Like,
And then
Like,
even in
I don't get-
Nigeria's case, man. You said how
Yeah.
many World Cups have they been to? 1 million, right, or whatever.
yeah,
The one time they don't go, you try to kill your players. You mad or what?
yeah.
I mean,
I will never get the, when it comes to your own nation, your own club. Yes, you can criticize them. You can tell them what they need to change. You can like you said, booing is part of being in a crowd, right?
Yeah.
But I don't get getting. Well, why are you bringing violence into the game? Like the Nigerian fans, why are you attacking your own players? At least for Salah, it wasn't Egyptian fans because they love
would
him to
never
death.
dare.
You guys
They
know
would-
about
yeah,
Salah in
he's
Egypt.
God.
So for Salah, it was different because like Maguire was their own England fans, Nigeria own fans. But this, it makes sense because it's the opposition's fans. But Senegal, you made the World Cup. Why are you attacking Salah after the penalty shootout? You just won the shootout. So apart from the lasers, and you're attacking more after the game, you won AFCON. It's not like they beat you guys in AFCON final and you took a revenge now to go World Cup. You won both. So I will never get fans. But just quickly, Navar, what's your thought? And then we'll get into the best 11 combined that will not be going to the World Cup.
From the order of your questions, I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna talk
You can
about
talk about
Maguire
your
first.
captain more.
Well, you see that he was bored before the game, but you need to see what Luke Shaw said before that game even. He said that
Oh yeah,
he compared the situation with England compared to United. He said he likes it more. The football is more attractive here compared to United.
That is true.
And it's
He's
what Pogba and you guys saw what
he's
Pogba said as well
yeah.
recently.
Oh yeah,
Bullshit.
When
as
they're-
well,
they're-
man.
he said for the last 5 seasons meant nothing to him. Like that's basically what he says.
Yeah, basically
Yeah,
what he
yeah.
said. He said, "I want to win a
Yeah, so-
trophy, but not with Manchester." Like, bro, you're
He said
in
there's not-
Manchester.
He's
You're
like,
a
there's nothing to
Manchester-
play for this season.
He came from Manchester Academy. That should never be an attitude of any Manchester guy.
I-
Any
he's
Manchester
allowed
player,
to
that
feel
should
it.
never be an attitude.
Like he's
I
allowed
mean, he
to
was
feel
never
that,
one.
but he shouldn't say it. Like he's allowed to feel that way, but he
I'm
shouldn't.
sure,
he should
yeah.
respect
I'm
us
sure.
enough.
I'm sure there's. Yeah, I'm sure players felt worse. I mean, look at Greenwood. He's a Manchester guy
Yeah.
who thought he would do that shit. I mean,
Ex-
Pogba.
Exactly.
He's not even
Imagine-
on that level, and he's
Mhm.
talking like he's even suffering worse than Greenwood. The way he's talking.
Yeah, exactly. You're right about
you
that.
know, this is so weird because Navam, I'm going to touch on what you said a while ago, right? About Pogba, your own lad, and players like him, Marcus Rashford, coming on. They're your graduates, right? These players, am I right?
Yeah.
Even Lingard.
Yeah.
So imagine you
No,
hear
Lingard
Rashford
is a-
leaving now. But you got your legend like Wayne Rooney come out to say, I don't care about my record with the club. I want Rashi to go on and break my record and stay with the club.
He's saying,
Pogba.
get your head out of your fucking ass.
I know
That's
he
what- that's
enjoys
exactly
his-
what he said.
We all know Pogba enjoys when he goes play with France. We all know that. Coming out to say that we have like nothing to play for. You can even say let's fight for top 4 till the end of the season. Let's go for it, man. Fight all in. Let's go all out now. Let's win. You can't win, and we like it when they're honest, right? Just be brutal. Cares. But like what you said in the vibe, he's one of your own, and then you even said to leave anyway, right? He's on track, I believe. But getting stick every week from your own fan base already. So we will talk to United when you do the preview. So I'm gonna ask you guys later on how you think this is like what is this gonna do to your
Squad.
last part of the season. Ragnick is not even gonna stay because is Ten Hag's coming in, right? And you got
Probably.
Van Hals telling Ten Hag not to go there. Like,
There's a lot of
yeah.
shit going on
So
right now.
and you guys are probably bored of hearing the word rebuild.
Yeah.
But before we talk about United this coming weekend against Leicester, let's quickly do our combined 11. We won't take long on this. I've sent you guys the list. I'm gonna start in goal. Do you guys want to play a formation of 4-2-3-1 or 4-3? Or should we just go and see who all we pick and then go with the
Oh, and then
select
make
the
a
players
lineup
first
from
and see
there.
the formation later on?
Okay. We could do that.
Yeah. All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. The connection is a bit unstable, but yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna start in goal. Obviously, we've got a few shout outs. Donnarumma. Navarre reminded me before the show of Oblak as well. There's Ospina. But I'm gonna go with Donnarumma in goal. And just before we begin, let me just tell the people that we can only pick 2 players from each nation to make it more fun. Otherwise, it'll just be the whole of Italian the whole squad, but we can't do that. Only 2 players. There's no fun in that. Yeah, so obviously Italian, we know from top to bottom, world-class players all over the pitch. So Donnarumma in goal, which means there's only space for one more. So you guys, whether you're thinking of Jorginho, Bonucci, Chiellini, think properly. There's only one more spot remaining. We'll start from Nawab next in the right back position because Nawab's the right back.
Oh yes. Looking at the list, Quadrado for me for right back.
That's a good pick because he can play right back or right wing back or right wing. He's done it for his club and for his country. So moving to the other side of the pitch, left back now, the other full back, Karun.
Only one man, I think.
Yeah.
Alaba.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
the best player in Austria, and
Yep.
so we have to use him in this one.
That's the best pick for left back as well. For me, you guys picked the strongest fullbacks from this list at least. And I don't think we missed out on anyone bigger than them. Unless we play a back 3 and play all center backs. But, let's just go for the back. Now, center backs. I'm going to pick...
Italiano is coming in. Italy.
But if I do that, my first 2 picks are the Italians and it's done. That means the penalty merchant, Jorginho.
You're getting
the third best player in the world.
The pen merch.
Third best player in the world. Won't be in the squad then Jorginho. So
Pen
let me
merch.
think.
He missed 2 penalties that were crucial for Italy. I mean,
You know
Italy
what?
would be in the World Cup right now. I mean, in the
So
they
obviously
would have
there's
qualified.
Eric Bailly of your club. There's the 2 Italians, Bonucci and Chiellini. Well, Bastoni as well, another beast.
Soyuncu.
Gary Medel.
Mm.
Now I'm gonna go from one of the Turkish players, yeah.
Ooh.
Like Nawab said, Soyuncu. No way I'm gonna put Kabak. I'm gonna go for Demiral because I think this guy, right? You guys remember the Champions League game against you guys? I think is he in Atalanta?
Yeah.
And I think he played well against you guys. Remember the game that Ronaldo scored in the end? I think was the last minute winning goal, equalizer. I forgot. But
Winning.
he played great in that game, Demiral.
Yeah. Actually.
And he used to be in Juventus with Ronaldo as well. Yeah. So
that's where I know him. Okay.
Mm.
I don't
yeah.
know. Not really.
Yeah, he used to be in Juventus, played with Ronaldo before.
Yeah.
So Demiral, who was playing alongside him, Nawab? Another center back.
Oh, I get to choose. Okay.
Just to complete the back 5 with the keeper. You can go for one of the Italians if you want.
Nah, I'm gonna keep that for you guys.
Keeping the spot for Jorginho.
He's the 3rd best player in the world. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Chelsea fans said he should have won the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, he shouldn't have missed the penalties also.
Yeah.
And guess the irony, right?
Yeah.
He's the reason why his nation's not going to the World Cup. He said himself he's gonna haunt him forever. He missed like 2 penalties.
I mean, as a player, you feel. I mean, yeah, as a fan, Chelsea fan, which I'm not, you would feel bad for him, but I don't. So.
Houston.
Yeah. So who's playing with Demiral?
Oh man, am I gonna be biased today? Again?
Ooh,
No.
Lindelof. Lindelof.
I mean, it is not
Lindelof
a bad
mine.
shot.
Oh my god. I'm actually gonna put. I'm sorry, I said it. So I wanted some Italiano culture in the back. I'm gonna go with it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put Bonucci.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Chelsea fans know Jorginho.
Yeah, you can blame me now.
But-
I'm gonna
no,
remember it for the rest of my life now. Oh my god.
So before we move on to the midfielders, right? Let me just list out all the players so far. In goal, Donnarumma, probably the best who won't be playing the World Cup. Right back, we have Quadrado, who plays as a right wing back, I think, but he can play right back as well. That's a great shout. Left back, Alaba, who started his career as a left back.
Yeah.
For Austria, he plays everywhere, left mid. Cam.
Everything.
Now for Real Madrid, a center back for his club. So he's the best left back as well. And Demiral with Bonucci, right? You said or Chiellini? Bonucci, right? So that's our back five. A strong back five. This team, I think, with this defense, would not concede much goals, but let's see.
They might
The
even win the
midfielders
World.
now.
Yeah.
They're probably challenged to win the World Cup as well. But now in mid, a few shout outs, but whose turn is it again?
I think it's Karun's turn.
Yeah,
no?
my turn.
Yeah, Naval, you said
For
Bonucci, the last one,
Bonucci,
right?
Yes.
So, Mr. Karun, who's your midfielder? Obviously, we have to kick Jorginho and all the Italian players, by the way,
No
out.
Verratti,
likes
no
of
Jorginho, no Locatelli.
Barella is a baller. Locatelli.
Okay.
So, now you got, let's remove like El Nini, Frank Kessie,
So we're
Seri.
I'm going
You know-
with CDM, right? Not like
You know who's a shout? Bissouma
Yeah, he is
for
good.
Mali.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a shot.
And no spot for
Yeah.
Verratti as well. For Cam, which will be later. Then
yeah,
you got
for
some big
Cam, I-
stuff.
Is this
Yeah.
is this Lerma player the one who was in
Bournemouth?
Southampton who was in Southampton for this Lerma one?
No, here's the thing.
no,
there's
that
there's
was-
two players I was.
Lemina,
Lemina.
Oh,
Lemina,
Lemina.
yeah. But even this Jefferson Lerma, I think when you're right, Bournemouth, right?
I think so, yeah.
Because the other one is was it Watford? What did Nawab say? Watford, right?
I think that's
Southampton.
Yeah.
That is Lemina.
Well, oh yeah. Lemina is Southampton.
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. CDM, right?
So for CDM, but even if we play, unless we're playing
I really
4-2-3-1.
like this player. No, I'm going with CDM only. But I don't know if he's a
Yeah.
CDM. He can play
But-
CDM though. I've seen him play CDM. So
Like
I'm gonna give him a shout.
Our lineup, we can go for it.
to
though.
check.
Yeah, he can play CDM.
But the thing is, I don't think he's better than Vidal or Sabitzer even.
Yeah. You know the thing is,
Bissouma even. Okay, I'll go for the easy option. I go for Vidal, mate. For the easy option.
yeah,
For the we need someone like a Vidal in the team. I think.
yeah, a warrior, man, a fighter. But okay, so now we do like a 4-3-3, but the one is a CDM with the 2 8s. This is number 6 role, right? So with the
Okay.
2 8s. Or you guys want to do 4-2-3-1, so Vidal pairing with someone. So that's what if you pair Vidal with, let's say, a Zucek, it doesn't matter if one of them is an actual out and out CDM because you're playing as like a 2
Uh-huh.
CMs.
Yeah.
So Nawab, just pick who do you want. Actually, is it back? Yes, back to me. So I want to put Bissouma because he can do the CDM role as well.
He can easily. And he's good.
So we put Bissouma with, let's put Bissouma with Vidal. So let's say Zucek misses out, even though Zucek can play in the CDM or CM. He scored for his
good,
country
man.
last night
He
also
scores big goals.
in a
this time.
friendly game.
He scores the big goals this
Yeah,
time. For West Ham, how many big goals did he score? That's why I wanted him.
exactly.
That's why I
So it's
wanted
either
him
the-
maybe over Vidal even.
I'm not gonna lie. This is actually a flip of a coin because I can go with the West Ham guys on that or Brighton Bissouma. Both can play alongside Vidal, literally. But I'm gonna pick with Bissouma, the only guy from his nation, Mali, that I wrote down. So yeah, let's go with Bissouma. Now Nawab,
Mali.
this guy's important because he's gonna be our cam, number 10, playing right in front of these two.
Ooh.
You've got the likes of Kahanoglu, Forsberg, Sabitzer, James Rodriguez. These are all number 10 attacking midfielders. Unless you have someone better in your mind.
No, when I read this list,
Some of these attackers can also play
When you
cam.
mentioned
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like Insigne.
Yeah, but we can't pick Insigne.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Arnautovic
like Mahrez,
yeah,
Luis
Arnautovic.
Diaz can be better on the wing. Alexis Sanchez is
Oh,
up to you, mate.
There's just so many good players here, bro. Literally, you can build like
too many, man, too many.
we can even fill up
Igalo's there.
we can even fill up the bench, not just the 11, but we'll be here all day. So
Even Igalo's there. Oh man.
Yeah. there's a lot of strikers, yeah. Billy Boli, Gallo, Sebastian Hala, Cornet,
Haller is also
Dennis,
a good player. man.
Iheanacho. On the right is already picked by on the right, we know it's Mo,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Just put it up.
It's pretty easy.
Wait,
that.
So
Wait,
you know, if you don't give your cam, you can just go with your left winger if you want. Up
the
to you.
thing
man.
is, I already have a choice. I was just waiting to let it out.
Cam?
James Rodriguez, no
Okay.
doubt,
James.
A mess.
no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Now is it Kroon's turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna use.
Igalo.
Oh, bro, because
I'm just
Kroon.
gonna use the Salah again.
Okay. Because I was gonna say use the up top or side because I want the left side. I'm gonna put James' teammate Luis Diaz on the left.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, of course I'm being biased, but if of course you guys watch football, so literally I think he's one of the most top form players right now. Speaking of left wingers, because apart from Luis Diaz, who else can you put on the left? I believe El Mas for North Macedonia plays on the right. We can't put any of the Italian players. You know,
Mahrez is a good shot.
this Mahrez plays on the right as well. That's the thing. That's a big name missing out actually.
I mean, he
Oh.
can play. I mean, he plays on the right side, but he can play on the left. I'm just saying. I mean,
No,
Yeah,
not
he
bad,
can,
huh?
he can,
Yeah.
he can.
He can play
But
anywhere.
for City's
On the
always on the
whole.
right. For Algeria's always
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
right.
But-
Actually,
and
Algeria, he's a cam for Algeria for his nation. But for
I
City,
mean,
he's
his
on the
first
right.
his first touch is so good. I think he should play where he's best at. touch
You
on the
know,
right
or
side.
we could do one thing: play Mars on the right, Diaz left, James behind Mo Salah, and all the out and out
Oh.
strikers will miss out then. Oh, but we need a Zlatan in the team.
Yeah,
Oh.
we need a goal
We do.
scorer.
You know what? But
I think
I made
Mahrez
my
has to
pick.
fuck off because he made a yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, I was just suggesting that. I was
No, but
confirming.
That's how
you know, that was Mahrez was a good shot, man. We know that. So I'm gonna be biased. I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting Diaz on the left. So it's back to Nawab, right, for the up top, the last player.
Let's go.
But you know what? I want Karoon to have this because Salah was already picked itself,
That's
man. You
okay.
know, that's self-explanatory.
Alright,
So
it's alright.
Give it to Kuro.
Yeah.
Because I chose Cam, you choose our number 9. Choose the number 9 man.
yeah, because on the right, we all know, man. Like it's Mo. So I want you to pick the striker. There's, you know, Nicolas Pepe is missing out on the right. Lukman is missing on the wingers. For big name strikers, there's Alexis Sanchez obviously can play. Zlatan,
Even Holler. man.
Iheanacho.
If I'm going by form, I would go with
Sebastian
Haller.
Haller.
If I go with form,
Yep.
but then he's playing.
But if you go with name is
Yeah.
Ibra though, right? You know, it depends. We're doing this combined 11 based on form or big names.
Yeah,
I actually said
like-
big names in the
So
beginning
that
that are missing out. That's why, you know what? Okay, fine. You know what? Because I said big names that are missing out, Gary Bale could be joining the squad obviously later on if they lose. But let's just go with names. And you know what? I take Luis Diaz out because he's not a big name as yet. That's just on form. Let's put Riyaz Mahrez also then.
Okay.
Because James Rodriguez, who said James Rodriguez playing well right now? Is he in Carta? Where is he? So, like,
Yeah, he's
literally,
playing-
James,
he's in
Not
LCR.
since he
playing
moved
in a
up,
big-
so we are going with names, right? That's why I think
So I think then
But again, that-
deservedly that Zlatan and Mahrez get in on those.
But
names.
am I contradicting with my own argument then? Because I put Bissouma. That's not really named then. Or you think that's fine?
No, but the thing is, who would you put instead of Bissouma? I think, right?
Yeah, because like Vidal is a big name,
Yeah, but then
I-
Suchek, not a big name,
but Zuchek is not even big. Like
Yeah. and we can't
it's
pick
probably as
any of
big
the-
as
we can't pick any. of the-
Zuchek is probably as big as Bissouma.
Try.
Exactly.
Unless we change the formation, otherwise.
And I don't think Frank Kessie is even a bigger name than
No,
Bissouma,
no.
honestly.
No, no.
Even though he's moved to Barca.
Or if you can take a player from the attackers and play them Cam or something.
But now what I just don't like is Mahrez on the left, Salah right. Mahrez doesn't really play left, man. And
I think. Oh yeah.
up front is Zlatan, okay? If you put Mahrez Cam, we can't put James or Salah left. Unless you put Mahrez right, Salah Cam with oh man.
Or unless we put two
Yeah.
strikers and that's Salah Mane and tell Zlatan to die.
Yes, it's not like Zlatan's even been playing for his nation anyway. Like he's sitting on the bench and injured half the time.
And just feel
Should we just kick Zlatan out then? Dare to Zlatan?
and
Do
make
we
and
dare
make
to
it,
kick
and
him
make it a, and make it a two striker or a one striker. Make it a one striker only, and who will play striker?
Because if we play James behind, if we, oh man, Salah's all on the
Like-
right.
Our wings are so good, and the middle is like all a bunch of old people. Vidal, James, Zlatan. Like the spine is fucked, mate.
Exactly.
Even Vidal's old. Like
Oh
Vidal
man,
also,
yeah.
he's just here by name. Literally, he's not that good.
Yeah, without name, yeah. 100%.
Without name. Otherwise, if we go by form, we could even put someone like, could even bring Alaba to CM and find a new left back.
Exactly. Like Alioski of North Macedonia.
Give them a shot, they knocked Italy out, man. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. They deserve more praise than the Italians.
Yeah.
European champions, won Euros, but shout out to North Messi. Well, you know what?
So
Should we just play March on the left then?
yeah, he can play on the left. I mean, that's where we
Yeah.
question. We're not gonna take Salah out of top scorer out of his
Yeah.
position, right?
Yeah. And James is best at cam anyways, and let's just play Zlatan up top.
Because big names, so
Yeah.
this is all big names. Almost all.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's our 11. Just a quick recap. In goal, Gigi Donnarumma. World class as well. Right back, Cuadrado.
Yep.
Left back, Alaba.
Yep.
Center backs, Demiral and Bonucci. In mid, it's 4-2-3-1. Vidal, double pivot of Vidal. And Bissouma. I like Bissouma because he's about to get a big move this summer. He wants to leave Brighton.
You'll get it.
And the three behind the striker, as the playmaker, number 10, James Rodriguez. On the right, Mohamed Salah. Left wing, sorry, Luis Diaz, but it's Riyad Mahrez. And as a striker, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What a team, guys. What a team.
This team could beat half the team in the World Cup.
Imagine if there was a thing where all the players that missed the World Cup can make their own team and come.
Oh,
Bro,
that would be so
this,
cool.
This team will beat
Imagine.
Japan. This team will beat all the Asian teams. Sorry, Asia.
Yeah.
This team will
beat all the
this team will beat Tunisia.
Yeah, they'll beat Tunisia, Senegal. Right?
This team will beat Argentina. Yeah.
They can put up a game
That's hard.
against any European countries as well.
Yeah.
Against Argentina. But yeah, I think that's it for the combined 11. As the manager, let's just give it Roberto Mancini. More than one club, more than one nation. Who cares?
Yeah.
Because he just won the Euros. At least the champions of AFCON are going. Champions of Africa are going to the World Cup. Senegal.
Exactly.
What about the champions of Europe?
What's
Italian
the
sitting
Senegal
home.
coach even named that legend, man?
Oh, the
Yeah,
Cisse
that
guy.
guy.
They still have that one cup that came back game.
Let's give him the
Argentina versus
manager, man.
Italy.
That guy.
They still have that game to go, you know.
Wait, for Senegal, but Senegal's going to the World Cup though.
All right, he is. I forgot. Why do I keep thinking he's not? Because in my mind, Salah's supposed to go.
Yeah. No,
You know, there's
but
that cup
that guy in
Italy
club
still has to play for.
has a
right?
huge beef, man. That guy in club. Who?
Italy versus Argentina. There's still that
Oh, yeah,
Cup
yeah,
thing
first-
that they brought back.
1st of June. That's like a super cup.
Wait, what?
Champions of the
Imagine Italy wins that, and they're like, instead of World Cup,
Champions of Euros and champions of Copa America.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
What
yeah.
are
1st
they
of June.
calling it? Oh, don't know.
Yeah, I
had
don't know
it-
what they're calling.
The thing is, they had this thing before, and then they brought it back after so
Oh.
many
It's a
years.
super cup, man. But
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be played in Wembley Stadium, 1st of June. That's a good game.
Yeah.
So Italy still have that to go on. So I
Yeah.
guess
But
not
think
so
about
bad.
it. They missed out on the last World Cup, right, Italy?
yes.
Back-to-back World Cups.
yes.
Yeah.
And the last time
consecutive World Cup.
they reached like a knockout stage was the final where
Zidane.
Materazzi got Zidane sent off.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. No Italians again this year. But hey, at least the teams we're supporting, you know, for you guys, Dutch, there's
Oh yeah.
Ronaldo's nation is there,
Yeah,
England is there, Spain is there.
Oh yeah, Griezmann is gonna head and then go like Harry Kane.
But yeah, let's move on to the Premier League this weekend.
Oh yeah, the hard.
Absolutely
League is back.
buzzing.
Yep.
It is back, and this time it's not going away anymore. No more international break. It's all done. As I said in the beginning of the video, it's the business end of the season. it's a must-win, literally, for us, both teams. Every game is a must-win. Literally, if we lose any of the competitions, we lose to Benfica out of the Champions League, lose to Man City in the FA Cup, out of the FA Cup, lose to any team in the league, out of the title race. So it's a must-win for, even for you guys, because Arsenal's winning their games, Spurs are there and thereabouts. I'm going to talk about your game first, even though Liverpool's the first game this weekend, but because I'm the host today, I'm not going to ask you guys about Liverpool, so I speak about United. We touched on United earlier, right? So now I'm going to come to you first this time about your team, yeah? We're not going to spend too much time about Maguire and Pogba and Rashi and what's happening inside the dressing room right now, and about your new manager. We can talk about that in the summer, but who are you going to move on, which players, who's going to come next. But for now, Leicester City, they've been kind of the same as you guys, but like worse, because in terms of they're so inconsistent this season. I have no idea where they're on the table. I'm going to check right now, but I think they're mid-table. If you guys recall this game, in the reverse fixture, they beat you guys at King Power. Remember that? Like 4-2?
4-2.
So considering the fact that Arsenal somehow has been winning all games, only they lost to us, but they do have to play Spurs, Chelsea, and you guys, right? So you guys have to capitalize. Spurs have to win all their games. And I think Spurs have the easiest run in, apart from their game at Anfield against us.
But that's
right now. Leicester sitting mid-table. Leicester sitting mid-table 10th. They're coming to OT. From what you know, Nawab, is everyone match fit? Is anyone going to miss this game? And
I think Cavani is still out. From what I know, I think Cavani is still out.
Yeah, like what's happening
Even though
to Cavani?
He's been playing for Uruguay, but when he comes back,
he literally
United,
started
know,
yesterday.
His name
last night
in the app, it still shows that he's injured. Like I don't get it.
Because I've been hearing
he's injured for Man United.
He's even training with together in Manchester. Like there was one of the latest Manchester training video.
If we talk about your club as a household, we talk about in the dressing room, about the manager, top to bottom. We can talk about everyone. Cavani's available when he wants to be available. We all know about Maguire. We know about your right back situation. So before I ask you guys about your score prediction, right? It's at home. Leicester not being the best this year. Should be I won't say an easy win, but you should win it. Ronaldo and Bruno coming back with confidence. Dalot with confidence as well, as they just qualified to the World Cup. Is anyone from what you know will miss out on this game? And how do you think you guys should approach this game? Because Leicester loves playing on the counter. I believe Jamie Vardy is still injured, but they still got pacey players who can hurt you on the break, like Harvey Barnes, Iheanacho, new signing Daka as well. Madison, can take long range shots and score. So, but their defense is their big problem this year. They've been leaking goals left, right, and center. So I won't answer your starting 11. It will take too much time, but how do you think you guys should approach this game? And do you think it will be that difficult coming Saturday? I think you guys are playing last game, 11:30. Oh, and by the way, we have some good news. The time difference now in UK and here, it's plus 6 hours, not 7 hours anymore. So it's an hour earlier for us.
I'll take that.
So this game will be 11:30 p.m. for people here. In Thailand that's watching. 11:30 p.m. Last game on Saturday. That's an hour earlier now. Imagine watching Liverpool early kickoff, 6:30. It's back. So Nawab, your thoughts on the game?
I feel like after the international break, obviously all the United players have had good outcome from the games, except from Lindelof and Ilanga. But
shout out to Ilanga as well. Sweet. He got his debut, right?
He got his debut. Yeah.
In the future, if they don't make it to the World Cup, then he will put Ilanga in our starting 11, in the combined 11.
I mean, you see that Ilanga is a starter instead of Rashford now. I mean,
Before United,
that says a lot.
That says a lot.
Right now.
Martial's on loan. Martial's on loan. At the point Ronaldo was injured, Cavani's injured. Rashi still couldn't get a game.
Yeah.
It was Ilanga, so.
I feel like going into this game, obviously, we're sitting 6th. We want to get into the Champions League spot. It's looking very hard right now with the other games, but there is still a possibility. I feel like going into this game, all we have to think about is with all the shit that is happening inside the club, I feel like they should leave all that behind heading to this game, go together and think about the outcome that we all want as a whole and focus on the win. Like, I mean, that's what every team would want to do. But you see, every game we go into, the pressure that Maguire gets, which is probably could be a potential reason why he's getting booed by fans in
Yeah.
England. But
Yeah.
I feel like instead of blaming on one player or to another or not, I feel like we need to just forget everything until the end of the season and just go all in every game. So what I'm saying is we shouldn't approach that way just for this game. It should be for all the games that's to come. Forget all the problems until the new manager arrives. Play your best game. Follow what Ragnick is saying. Don't be selfish right now. Think as a team.
Very well said, because you guys are 4 points behind Arsenal, but they have a game in hand, so it could be 7. But like I said, they
Yeah.
play you guys, they play Spurs, they play Chelsea. It's all
There's
to
still a
play
chance
for.
there, but
And they lost
yeah,
to you, right? That game that we needed them to lose.
yeah. I
And
think
then
they
they
won
went
after
on to
that,
it.
right?
You know what scares me? I've been benching them all season now. They went away at Villa. They beat Villa 1-0. I'm like, what's going on with Arsenal now, man? Like, the problem with United and Spurs is they can go on a run of like,
Yeah.
okay, back-to-back games, I've seen that. But longer, just win 3 games in a row. Like, win 3-4 games in a row, and you guys are back in the race. I'm not saying the race is done now, but that's what Arsenal's been doing. They've been consistent with their results. Get a 1-0 here, 1-0 there. Lose to Liverpool is okay. It's a free hit, as their fan says, free hit when they play big sides. But for you guys, just win 3 on the bounce, man. Like, then you can imagine all the stupid draws you guys, 1-1 against Burnleys and your Southamptons, and you guys will be up there now. So Naval, I know you asked about the Leicester game.
The 4-2 game. That was stupid.
Exactly. I think he took the lead as well
Yeah.
in that game, maybe. And like Bruno, early on in the season, Bruno skying his pen against Villa at home, and all the home games were the problem. That's why this game, I'm coming to you now, Koen, right?
Yeah.
The fact that it's at OT is not that for you guys, like, oh yes, we're at home, it's an easy win. It's even worse because you guys know your home form this season.
Suck it up.
Atletico Madrid, you lost at home. Southampton 1-1 at home. Villa lost 1-0 at home. In the Carabao Cup, lost to West Ham at home, I believe, 1-0. All these frustrating 0-0, like you said, against Watford. 0-0 against Watford at home. Ronaldo couldn't finish his dinner that night. I recall that game. Like, but now, not just the Leicester game. The last you guys played, what? You guys didn't play 30. You guys played 29. So your last 9-10 games now, right, till the end.
Yeah.
What do you think? You guys, especially Ralph, because like Nawaf said, the pressure is big on each of these players now. Like, imagine no Champions League football next season. I know Ronaldo said he's gonna stay and all that, and we know United can always bring big names regardless of Champions League football or not. Now your last 9 games, how do you think you guys should approach not just the Leicester game, the mentality of the team? What should the players be thinking? What should they be doing to get together and be like, like Bruno Ronaldo carrying his nation to the World Cup?
Yeah.
They must do the same. Don't
Yeah.
just be like, oh, you know how they all always flip their. You see how they get so frustrated. You see Ronaldo and Bruno, like, their heads down and they're doing all these gestures.
Yeah.
They should just look up, go for it again, get the ball, reset, attack, reset, go. Maguire, bring the ball up like he's good. He's a ball carrying center back, right? Let him bring the ball up. Stay as a zone, stay compact. What would you say to United players right now if you were the manager?
What I would tell them is that, see, the ones that actually love the team, right, which are a few right now, who would actually fight for the team, those guys are gonna fight anyways. But I would tell to the ones that the Pogbas and all that who are unsure, think of this as your audition. No one's gonna fucking want you if you play shit. So you wanna leave.
Right.
Think of this as your audition. Play your best. I don't care if you go at the end of the season. Don't even care if you care about playing for me. I don't care. Play for yourself. Be selfish, but give your best so someone will come and take you. Otherwise, no one's going to take your ass somewhere, right? So that's what I would tell them. And maybe they need to hear that from the manager, that I don't care if you leave. Because at this point, there's nothing you can change anymore with the Pogba situation. He's playing without a heart for how long already? Rashford also, I don't want to say he's playing without a heart for Man United, he's just playing without a heart for football in general. I think he's lost his love for the game. Bro, he doesn't seem happy sometimes when he's on the pitch. It's like that sulky face, that Martial
He
face.
doesn't seem himself. He has
You
he's
know
not
what
himself, man.
what
And
Rashi
maybe
does
he's going
off
through
the
some
pitch,
personal
man.
things that we don't know. Maybe that we
Yeah.
don't know.
Nobody
Anyone
knows.
could be
The
going
thing
through
is,
personal-
think about it. Think
Lingard-
about it.
Bro, Lingard, when he
since-
went through this whole
since-
phase, he was going through a lot of shit also with his.
Yeah,
personal
yeah.
life.
Since the Greenwood shit, Rashford's kind of been like.
Yeah, I mean,
going
all
off.
of them have been kind
No,
of.
no. You know what was it for Rashi for me? At least for me, I think it was his injury. Didn't he got to two
Oh,
surgeries?
right. No,
He has never
went
been
for
the
the
same since he
surgery.
returned.
Yeah.
Double injuries. You know what the whole? I'll go back to. Let me know if you guys agree. Okay, Van Dijk didn't go to the Euros with Netherlands. Why? His
Yeah.
nation could have just called him. We need you. We need you. He can just be selfish and oh, I want to play. Forget Liverpool. I want to play. He thought of himself. We eased him in. That's why he's back to his best now. What did Rashid do? He went to the Euros. Southgate should have said, no, you stay home, you recover. Ollie should have said, no, you can't go. Rashid, no, I want to go play for my country. If he just stayed back this summer, last summer, my bad,
Who
and
knows, right? Who knows?
just not go to the Euros.
Yeah.
Be done with his 2 surgeries, go into preseason with you guys.
Mhm.
Not just have his surgery like what, in October, like before the Liverpool game, I remember it was. Like, I think that's what changed him. He's not been the same. What he does.
He had I think
off
right
the
before the
pitch.
season started, and then
We all
it
know
took-
about him and tweeting and apologizing and all that. I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
But his whole PR team
Yeah.
on social media, but he must get his head into the game.
Yeah.
Like
Rooney said, get your head out of that ass, mate.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Really.
You're our boy. Go break
Yeah, because you
my
can.
record as
We've
well.
seen you do it. We've seen you do it when you
Exactly.
were 17, 18. You came in against Arsenal.
Yeah.
You ripped the world apart, bro.
Yeah.
We've seen
There's
you do it.
definitely a
Manchester
player in there.
Derby, he dropped that
Yup.
player. What is his name?
What?
That defense.
I-
Dropped
There-
him down and scored.
There's still a player in there, bro.
100%.
There's a play in there.
Yeah.
But why am I hearing speculations links to Arsenal? To Arsenal. I think this guy's so
See,
much better than that.
He doesn't want
just
to
needs
go
to
through
get
that
back,
Danny
man.
Welbeck channel. Because if he
Yeah.
goes to
Oh,
Arsenal
yeah,
and then
yeah.
he follows
It's
that
just gonna
Danny
go
Welbeck-
downhill. It's gonna
Because
go
Danny
downhill
Welbeck
from
was the
there.
same, bro. He was so good for
Yeah.
us. It was just once
Yup.
he had the injuries hit.
Yeah.
It was
And
the
it went
same.
downhill for him.
I
same.
will not forget that chip
From
that
Arsenal to-
his favorite
cannot
my favorite
that
goal
Watford.
assist is that chip, man.
And you
won't
know what
Now
the
forget
he's-
that.
problem between
Yeah,
Danny
now
Welbeck
he's
and
in
Rashford is?
Brighton.
Rashford might be faster, better football player, but Danny Welbeck's 100 times better finisher than this man. And he's a striker that can finish. Danny Welbeck known for
As-
being a amazing
as a
finisher.
As a finisher, I agree.
Yeah.
100% agree.
You should see him score.
That's why he
some goals
always makes
are
impact.
Bizarre.
Yeah,
Bizarre.
yup.
Even for Brighton, bizarre. So
yeah. That's why he always comes on and makes an impact for Brighton. Always a super sub. Always comes on and
And
scores.
that is one thing that a striker can always go back to at the end of the day. Maybe I'm losing my speed, maybe I'm losing my strength, my
Yup.
shoulder, but I can
Yeah.
finish. This
Yup.
guy can't even finish, Nate.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He used to be able to finish, but now he's losing.
Like
that.
even when Rob doesn't start, even when he comes on, at least be motivated when you come on. If he's playing at this rate, you might as well have Dan James, who you sold, to come on and make more impact than him.
'Cause
Like,
he can run. That's it. Bro, you know what the
yeah,
problem with Rashford?
like a pace merchant.
I see Rashford trying his best to beat the players, like trade go, but he
Mm.
can't. He gets tackled every time. You can go see the replay. Can't
Yeah.
get past players anymore. He tries though. I
Yeah.
give him that, but he can't do it anymore. And he will get
The
it
only guy who you guys can be like, we'll allow him to do it because he's the GOAT, he's done it all, is Ronaldo. I know you can't do it anymore, you don't have the legs, but if you do it once or twice,
Yeah.
we're still okay because
Rashford
you're
is
doing the
900 times.
you have the end product. You're still scoring us goals. At the end of the day, your job as a striker, and now Ronaldo, you still score. So if Ronaldo want to do a step over to try to drill past 1-2, man, let him do it. If he's gonna fail, who cares? He's Ronaldo. But I totally get Rashi tries too hard and it just doesn't work for him. So let's just get to score predictions. Otherwise, we can go all day about this Manchester United team. But yeah, last 9 finals for you guys, just like us. It's the only competition you're in. So literally go all out, man. Like play your best team you're playing once or I'm not sure if they're midweek games anymore, but there's a lot of football. But yeah, score predictions in the VAV. Yeah.
2-1 to United.
Oof, oof, oof.
I would say this I'm pretty confident because Leicester has won us the last 3 games and Leicester have beat us the last
Oh.
3 games and they haven't lost in 4 games. So the
Oh,
one
wow.
before that 3 games they drew us. So that's why I'm confident we have to break the duck and we win 2-0. Because it's time for
100%.
us to win now. The
Yeah.
curse is over.
Yeah.
It is.
Clean sheet as well. 2-0 is
to-
back.
Yup.
But I think you guys are winning 100%. I'm predicting you guys will win 3-1 to United.
We went to the United.
And obviously, guys, the remaining 8 fixtures will be on our social media on Instagram. So please go follow. The next game we're predicting is Liverpool. I won't take too long on this because Liverpool at home against Watford, it's a must win. Because we're 1 point behind City, yeah. Same amount of games played. After this weekend, guess what? We're going to Etihad next weekend. So we can go top if we beat Watford this Saturday, just for a few hours, because they're playing against Burnley after that 9 p.m. kickoff away at Turf Moor. If they win that, they go back top. But we need to go to Etihad with the same 1 point gap. Otherwise, that game is meaningless. We drop points this Saturday, it's done. And like I said, we're playing them in the FA Cup as well, twice in a week. Nothing much to say on Watford. The first time we played them this season, 5-0. Roberto Firmino hat-trick. I think it was Ranieri's first game as well. Now it's Roy Hodgson, our former manager, coming back to Anfield. Hope it's another 5-0 to us. But, it just scares me that Mo's going to come back to us with his head down. Or will he come back and, like I said, like Karun said, beast mode on, Hulk mode on, and just rip off the Premier League from now till the end. But again, him and Sadio played 120 minutes again. I won't be surprised if Klopp rests both of them because we got Luis Diaz, Firmino, and Jota, who played yesterday as well, Jota. But we have way too much for Watford, whether we play our first team, second team. I think even Divock Origi and Minamino can score goals against Watford. So should be 3-0 for me, I think. I think just a routine win, standard 2 or 3-0. I'll go 3. Nothing much more to say. The bigger game is next weekend away at Etihad. So this time, Karun, is it 2-0 again or Liverpool scoring more?
This can be.
Or will Watford cause an upset, another twist to the title race?
No chance. This is a 2-0 plus 1. So it's a
You guys aren't
3-0.
invincibles right now, so I don't think they'll do
It's a
that.
3-0 for me. You guys absolutely walk past Watford. Like you said, the big game is next week. The big one's coming.
Yep.
This is the
This is like a warm up.
yeah.
This is like a warm up.
This is where you get. Maybe you don't even need to play your Salah and your Mane this time. In case they get injured because 120 minutes.
True, exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what's fucked though? Even Luis Diaz played for Colombia yesterday in a game that they had to win. Jota played a game yesterday they had to win. The guys who stayed back was only Firmino to get called up. Origi got called up for Belgium. He played friendlies. He was on the bench, came on. So it's just Bobby who's fresh.
Klopp will
And Takumi Minamino as well.
Oh,
Taki's been playing for Japan.
That guy's been hitting the post for Japan like anything. He hit the post like
in
four
the
times
last game. In the last game, he didn't start because they already through with the game before. They play Australia, I believe. Australia, they beat Australia.
2-0 in the end. The person who scored
So-
depressed him, that Mitoma guy.
And like Henderson played for England the first game, not yesterday, so he got rest. Thiago stayed back, got to rest. Fabinho played last night, but again, even though Watford, the majority of the players stayed back, they got to train. Only Dennis, the striker, played for Nigeria, and Sarr for Senegal, but still, it doesn't matter if they're 100% fit. We're just 60, 70. We should beat them. Like, we're playing at home as well. And you guys know this. We haven't lost a game at home this season in the Premier League. We lost Inter Milan, but in the Prem, still unbeaten.
Wish we could say the same. But ours is like opposite, man. Seems like
your record was away before with Oli, but even now that's done, right? But
everything's done. Maybe we have to find a neutral ground to play on. And maybe
well, you guys have to go through this whole. I know it's boring to say rebuild in the summer again with a new manager and all that, but going through that phase again,
we're not winning
assess the whole team, and
that's why I don't mind. That's why I don't mind winning
again.
a cup. That's the thing. I don't mind winning a cup.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't mind.
And that's what's going to keep the players going once you lift that
I'll
first trophy.
I'll take a Minnie Mouse cup, mate. Anything I'll do.
Yeah. As they say, the first one is the hardest to get. The rest will come after that.
Someone.
That's what you guys needed under Ollie. Just that one trophy, the Europa League final and the season as well. But Navab, you going with what again? Liverpool score for you? So Kurun said 2-0 to Liverpool.
No, 3-3. I said
Was
2 plus
Okay,
1.
3. So so we're both 3-0. Are you the same, Navab, or are you gonna say 4, 5,
I was gonna
or
say
a
2
controversial score?
Oh, you're
To
gonna-
Watford? To Watford?
to Liverpool.
To the what?
No, he's at
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Well, otherwise, you would have to kick me off the stream right now. Maybe says Watford.
I would go out myself.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, should be a win. And I don't think there's any other big games, right? That we should even touch on. Are there? Let's
Doubt
see. City's playing Burnley. Chelsea's playing Brentford.
For
Arsenal, I believe, got Palace. You know, that'll
On
be fun.
Saturday,
Patrick Vieira.
Mhm. Burnley City.
Yeah, Spurs, Newcastle. The relegation battle will be fun, but you know, that's not our problem. So
There's one big game.
What?
Dortmund Leipzig.
Funny.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't know.
another league.
Yeah.
I
I'm
thought
gonna-
you were just gonna troll and be like Leeds against Southampton or something.
Now,
Oh, we're going. This is a big game midweek. I think it's one of the postponed games that's rescheduled Wednesday night. Burnley against Everton. That's a relegation battle
that
right
is a
there. Lampard against
relegation
Sean Dyche.
oh,
I'm telling you guys this. Forget our quadruple. If we win the league and Everton goes down, right? You'll never stop hearing it from me. Never ever in my life. I'm gonna talk about that every single day. I don't know any
Like
Everton
how I
fans.
do-
Actually,
like
I know one.
hashtag
I think even
glasses
you guys
out,
know
something
one.
like that. Hashtag glasses out,
You know,
something like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy, but
Shout out.
you know, not really close to him. But
Yeah,
there's one
hey,
guy in our society.
Yeah, if you get relegated, you go. You go.
Yeah.
You can't get relegated.
But
from
that's
the
it,
time zone.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cancer. Look at Sunderland. It's
That'll be the
bad.
best day
Yeah.
in my life, bro. Like, imagine as a Liverpool fan, Liverpool winning the league, Everton goes down. Best
We
day,
never
bro.
get, we never get to see our
Best day of
rivals.
my
Back
life.
in the days, we used to see our rivals go down.
Yeah.
Now rivals seeing us go down, man. Free falling. But yeah,
Yeah. Thanks for watching as usual, guys.
thanks guys.
Another long show, but again, there's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
We covered the combined 11, obviously, with all the scenes that occurred yesterday. Well, whenever you guys watch this, but you guys know what I'm talking about during the qualifiers, all sorts, whether it's friendly games as well.
Mhm.
In Africa, South American didn't really watch if there were any dramas there, but big nations didn't make it. All over the world, like Chile, Colombia,
Yeah.
Nigeria, Algeria, Egypt,
Yep.
Italy,
Italy.
Austria, Sweden.
Ooh.
But yeah, the Premier League is back. We're back weekly now, hopefully, with more and more content for you guys. And stay tuned for the next episode because, as we said, there's more and more challenges to come in the future. But in the next one, someone has to do a forfeit.
Oh yeah, someone.
but I was supposed to tell these guys after the show. I'll say it now. The reason why we're postponing is because obviously we have to discuss what's the forfeit going to be. We want it to be fun. It won't be something simple because otherwise, what's the point of predicting half season and then season ends? If it's weekly, we can do something that's simple, right? So we'll leave the forfeit for our next episode because it is going to be something good. We can promise you that. Good luck to the one who's doing it.
Thank you.
But hopefully it's not too intense, not too harsh.
Yeah.
Keep it easy but fun, entertaining. Otherwise, we'll be doing it weekly, but then we'll run out of ideas as well.
Yeah.
We have to do it again, ending of the season. So don't make it too bad for the one who has to do it. Otherwise, he can get back at you if you lose. So stay tuned to find out who has to do the forfeit and who actually won the score predictions from game week 1 to game week 19. The other reason why I want to postpone it is because I want to have a VAR check as well. That's already a hint of who you guys think lost. But yeah, I need a VAR check and to make sure there was no mistake. And yeah, we'll come up with something to do. And hopefully that person approves and agrees to do it. And anything else you guys want to say before we leave?
Nothing. Just please like.
We want to
share,
have
love.
more people contact us and to be
Oh,
our
yeah,
special
yeah.
guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
I wanna
contact us.
listen to. I wanna have more people on board here.
Yep. Any
Yeah.
footballers out there, you want to come talk to us? Yeah, come get in.
We
Anyone.
welcome every single fan. Doesn't matter what fan,
Yeah.
what team you support. Come have your say.
Even if you support Delhi Daredevils, come on,
Come on.
talk about it. Come on, bring it on.
Even if you for anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get things off your chest. Like, no, I don't say chest hair, but like,
Yeah.
You're looking at the new Nawab now. You're looking at the new Nawab.
Okay. New year, new Navab.
New year, new
I
me.
hear you. But yeah, people. This episode, I'm not gonna say smash that like or hit that like, but I'm gonna say slap that like button. Shout out Will Smith. We move. Peace out, people.
See
So
you.
hard that people be like, "Wow, you smacked the shit out of that button."
Actually, end the stream after this. Let's Will smack the likes, people. We'll smack the likes.
We'll smack the like.
You know what?
Yeah.
You can. I would rather you hit the subscribe first and then hit the like.
Hey.
All right, peace, people.